Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Malik here. So in this video we're going to be talking about Bitcoin mining companies, more specifically Bitfarms. And I know some of you might be questioning like what people still talking about Bitcoin after it went down so much and people losing faith in cryptocurrency. But I mean, after everything I've seen that happened in this bull market and everything that's happening right now, I believe, from my perspective, the case on Bitcoin actually got pretty much stronger as it being the apex crypto in all of the industry. So right now, I believe Bitcoin is the only safe one. Bitcoin is the only one that you can trust right now. Overall, I believe it's the only true crypto out there right now versus everything else. Why? Because it's proof of work versus proof of stake. But I'm not going to go too deep into that today. I'm going to be talking about Bitfarms, right? And also, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. I just want to share what I believe might have some upside, right? So I don't think you should take advice from anybody you just see on the internet unless you understand that you can lose money. So me even trying to invest into Bitfarms to make some upside and exit, that's just me taking on some risk. And I need you to understand that you taking on any form of risk, you can lose money. Nothing is a guarantee, and everything has to do with the market conditions as well. So let's get into it. Not gonna hold you for too long, right? So what is Bitcoin mining? Let's start there. So Bitcoin mining is a process of using powerful computer hardware to verify transactions on the Bitcoin network, right? So people that are verifying these transactions, they earn Bitcoin as a reward just by securing the network, because in Bitcoin what they have is computers calculating and doing certain kind of transactions. So if you have that hardware on the Bitcoin network, what it is doing is securing the network, and it's just continuously needing computers to be on that network running as security. And also it rewards any of the people that are mining Bitcoin or handling these transactions and calculations to be rewarded by receiving a portion of a Bitcoin or a Bitcoin as a reward for just having the computers on the network constantly running, constantly being able to fill any type of transactions, right? So what is Bitfarms? So we're gonna dive into Bitfarms like from right now, right? So what is Bitfarms? Bitfarms is a publicly traded company that operates several large-scale Bitcoin mining facilities in places such as Canada and Israel. And I believe they have other places as well, but let's not get too deep into that, right? So they use specialized mining hardware known as ASICs to perform complex mathematical calculations required to mine these Bitcoins. So the same thing I'm talking about, doing the calculations, doing the transactions, that is what is considered mining Bitcoin or mining cryptocurrency, right? So what I think separates Bitfarms from a lot of the other companies is that Bitfarms is a company that has invested heavily in energy efficient technology, right? So they keep the operation costs low by investing in energy efficient technologies and renewable sources of energies. So they use mainly a hydro form of way to create energy to run these computers, right? So they have a renewable, they basically plug into a renewable source of energy, and from that they are just mining Bitcoin constantly, right? So I think that sets it apart, because it's like why they're using these energy efficient methods to mine the Bitcoin. It's crucial to their profitability, and that makes them very competitive in the world of Bitcoin mining, right? So another thing that Bitfarms I think has is that they have a strategic partnership and collaborations to secure low cost energy for its mining operations, and they do that through a possible company such as Hydro Quebec, which is a Canadian utility company, right? So they use them as their source of energy to mine the Bitcoin, right? And as the name suggests, Hydro-Quebec, right? So they also have partnerships with the creators of the machines. So they have a partnership with Bitmain, right? Bitmain is a leading producer of mining hardware, and they use that partnership to access the latest and most efficient mining equipment that's out there, right? So, all right, let's get into the investing part now. So the potential upsides of investing in a company include growing demand for Bitcoin and a focus on sustainability. And also what I want to point out as well, and I'm gonna put the share price up on the screen now so you can see it, that look at the price of Bitfarms now, right? And Bitcoin is at a current level of around 20,000 or 21,000. I'll put the price of Bitcoin up on the screen as well so you'll see it. And I think that we have immense upside if Bitfarms can hold out and mine the Bitcoin at this cheap level, and also its stock price being so low. When the conditions kind of come around and it becomes kind of bullish, and all of these Bitcoin that they have on their balance sheet is up in value, I think we can see a huge skyrocket in the price, in the stock price of Bitfarms. So I'm seeing a huge upside. I can't tell you an exact amount. However, just like looking at the price, I believe, like, what do we really have to lose? That's my perspective, at least, right? So as the world becomes a lot more like conscious of the impact on cryptocurrency and mining on the environment, companies that prioritize sustainability, meaning that they're using renewable sources of energy to mine the Bitcoin, those companies are in a better place because they'll have incentives from governments, they'll have incentives from other corporations because they're operating more green, right? So another potential upside to Bitfarms is that they have a diverse portfolio of mining operations, right? So it operates not just in one company, in one country. Bitfarms operates in multiple countries, right? So it can spread the risk and potential of like any country coming down and say, hey, we don't want you to be mining Bitcoin here, we don't think it's sustainable, we don't, that doesn't fit into what we want our country to be doing and where we want to be going. So I think you need to shut down. Okay, if that happens to Bitfarms, you know what they can do? They can shut down, unplug from the grid or whatever, move those machines to an area that they are okay with Bitfarms mining Bitcoin there, and they can start it up again and start mining Bitcoin. So that's what I really like about them as well. Additionally, the company has a good track record of successfully operating in the mining industry, and I'm just hoping, this is just hope, we don't know what's going to happen. I'm following up with like their earnings calls to see how the CEO sounds, see what he's saying, see what he plans to do going forward, and from there we can see how they're going to navigate all of this landscape and hardship and the possible recession that we're going through, or we are already in, right? So I want to say it's important to note that investing in a company like Bitfarms or any cryptocurrency related company involves a high degree of risk. You can lose all your money. You can lose all your money. That's basically what I want to say right now, right? So the value of cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin are so volatile and may fluctuate significantly in a short period of time that you will lose an immense amount of money. So with the upside also comes the downside, right? So as such, as an investor, as a smart investor like yourself, that I believe you are, I think it's crucial to thoroughly research any company before considering any investing into them, understand the risks that are involved before making any investment decisions, and then just before you go ahead into doing anything, right? Overall, I think Bitfarms is an interesting option for investors looking to gain exposure into the Bitcoin world. I think if you probably can't afford to buy one Bitcoin, how about going into some Bitcoin mining companies that can probably give you a lot more upside? All in all, that's it for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it interesting. I hope you like the style of this video, and I'll be giving you a lot more. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.